Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new episode of Cheap Face Clean Colors Edition. I'm so corny. Anyways, jumping into it. As always, y'all are always gonna see me moisturize my face first, and this is just the Pond's kind of cold cream. Um this is like my go-to when I'm super dry, which I've been so super dry lately because I'm in Texas and it's hot as F word outside. So yeah. Um but yeah, so and I couldn't find a clean colors primer, so yeah. But anyway, so hopping into the foundation that I got is the Skin Wish Skin Perfecting BB Cream SPF 15. It didn't have a color on there, but it was the darkest one they had on the site, and I ordered all these products from Shop Miss Say. So everything's gonna be $1 except for the Pond's cream, which was actually $1 too now that I think about it, because I got it in the travel size section. But yeah, I'm just blending that out with the my Real Technique sponge, and this is my favorite sponge. And honestly, this had nice medium coverage for a BB cream. It did have SPF 15 in it, and I kind of like this. Like, I'm cool with this being like my summer foundation. Um but I did set it with the Skin Wish Skin Perfecting. Oh wait, this is just the Skin Wish Fresh Answer Powder. I don't know. I'm just repeating myself. Don't mind me. I'm bad at life. I'm sorry. But anyway, so yeah, they didn't have a like a setting powder type thing, so I just got a powder foundation that was really lightweight, and this is one of their newer products, and I just set my whole face with it, kind of take some of that shine away because I don't want to be too shiny. I just kind of want to be a tad bit glowy for the summer. But yeah. And I mean, this also has SPF 15 in it, so I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. But anyways, so and the brush that I just used to set my face is an AOA Studio brush that I also got from Shop Miss Say. So moving on to the brows. So I picked up two brow products from Clean Colors. One was the Eyebrow Essential Kit in ash brown, and then the other one is just the eyebrow pencil in brunette. I wanted to say burgundy. What is going on? But and the kit came with stencils, so we know that Twinkle is not going to use a stencil because I have eyebrows. But that'd be really cool for someone who didn't have eyebrows to kind of give them a guide. But I did go ahead and go with the powder to use today because powders just look more natural. That's what I'm used to, and I really do like this powder. It really compares to the powder that I use from the European Wax Center that's in like a ashy black color, but this is an ash brown, and this color actually works better for me than my other one. So this might be my new go-to powder. So yeah, I like that. So far the powder was worth my coins because my eyebrows came out good, and I did like the foundation. The powder foundation, I can kind of go without. And for those of you who are just now watching one of my cheap face videos, I mean, this is only my second one. I just like to get out of these products when I'm trying them out. I just want to see what works for the price. I just want to do what I normally do and see what works. So that's why I kind of just do kind of like a basic look. So moving on to my eyeballs. First of all, y'all see my daughter's ponytail? She wants to be in the video. Don't mind her. Anyways, but this is just their matte eyeshadow primer that I'm bringing all the way up to my underneath my eyebrows because I didn't have a concealer and I just kind of want to lighten up underneath there. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it out with my sponge. It's kind of dried up a little bit, so works better. And then I actually took the foundation powder to set it because the foundations that I'm using are satin or like a satin finish. So I just kind of wanted something matte to set everything. So yeah, I'm just putting it on top, and even though I blended it, usually this first of all, this primer reminds me a lot of the ELF primer, but even though I blended it, it still remained tacky. But I guess that's okay. I don't know, but so this is the eyeshadow palette. This is the V.I.P eyeshadow palette. I bought this a while ago. I also bought their baked eyeshadows, but I really want to do a neutral look. Um, because for the simple fact is that I could only find one lipstick. Their lipsticks sell out so fast on Shop Miss A, and I have no idea where else to get their lipstick from. So yeah. So I'm just gonna really do a neutral look. I'm gonna start off with a brown eyeshadow, and these are all satin. They're like satin to matte. No glitter or anything in them, but they are satin to matte, and I just put it in the crease. And you know what? That brown color did not look bad, even though it was satin. It really didn't look bad in the crease. You know, whatever works for you works for you. And I think sometimes a lot of people forget that because they're so used to every other YouTuber telling them, hey, you gotta put a matte eyeshadow. Not to say that, you know, that's not right, but what works for you works for you. And like that satin did not look bad at all. So yeah. And before I watched YouTube, I never thought that that was a rule. Like, oh, I have to put in my eyeshadow in my crease. Like I never did. So yeah. Anyways, so moving on, I put an orange kind of on the outside, like an inner V. Like it's like an orangey brown color. And then on like the inner corner lid, I put a gold color. And with the magic of editing, I've done both eyes. And then moving along, we're going to move on to the eyeshadow. And this is just a dual eye. I'm sorry, not eyeshadow, eyeliner. This is just their dual eyeliner. One side is a felt tip. The other side is like a retractable. It's supposed to be like the crayon type pencil. So it's a felt tip for the liquid. That's what I'm trying to say. And I kind of don't like these. They're like the pins, and it's like sometimes it skips on my eyelid and it like drags my eyelid. That's why I kind of do prefer the brushes. But this one actually kind of worked for me a little bit. I did have to kind of go back in and play with it a little bit, but I mean, it's eyeliner. Would I repurchase it again? Probably not. So far, the only thing I'm really digging out of the whole Klean Colors this part in is the foundation, the BB cream, and the eyeliner. So this is Baby Got Volume. Wait, not the eyeliner. Go back, Tamara. The eyebrow powder. There we go. Anyways, this is the Baby Got Volume mascara, and it smells amazing. Like I would just use this because it smells super good. I can't describe it what it smells like, but it smells like really sweet and not super perfumey, but it just smells really good. But it didn't really give me any volume. It really didn't do anything. It reminded me a lot of the LA Colors mascara that I used. I mean, I know a lot of times I've said before, well, probably not on YouTube yet, but to like my friends and stuff, that mascara is just mascara when you wear eyelashes. But like, this didn't do anything. Like, it just kind of like moisturized my lashes because it kind of never really dried either. But yeah, moving along, I started to use the retractable side of that dual eyeliner, and it didn't do anything either. Prior to making this video, I did like, swatch it. Sometimes you gotta take that like first layer off of it, and that did not help. It just didn't do anything. And you can see I'm like really working. And like I said before, the point of these videos is to see what works from what company, like one of each of their product, to see what works. And that part of the eyeliner didn't work for me. So yeah. Anyways, hopping back into my tutorial. Now that I have both wings on, we're going to use their eyelashes in Angelic Wink. And this isn't my first pair of Angelic Wink eyelashes. I love these eyelashes. They are so pretty, so wispy, so natural looking. They look a little crazy in the package, like they're doing a lot, but they're really not. They're so cute. I love them. They are trimmed. I did like cut like the last like couple of lashes off just because I don't like a lot of lash in the inner corner because it's easier to lift. But yeah. And how I put on my eyelashes is I put the glue on and then I just set them on top, and then I adjust the inner corner. That's how I can get them in and keep them in, because yeah, I don't play about my eyelashes. So yeah. But as you can see me making sure that inner corner stays down so I can get some pictures in, because yeah. But I didn't have a blush or a bronzer, as y'all can see. So this is just kind of like a really easy, simple look. So we're just gonna move right on to the lips. And this is the only color I could find. And it's a red color, and it's their it says Madly Matte Lip Gloss. So I guess it's technically a lip gloss, but it's in 1623. There wasn't like an actual color name on there. But when I first put it on, it looks kind of like just like a wash. So I did have to kind of go back in. Excuse me. I did have to kind of go back in and like, well, first I had to clean it up, but I had to go back in and add another layer, and it didn't make it chunky, like kind of like scratchy. You know how a lot of liquid lipsticks do? Because first of all, it stayed wet for a long time. But I mean, it looked good afterwards. So yeah, I think the look came out okay with all the products. I mean, still at the end of this, I like the lipstick, the eyebrow powder, and the BB cream. Those are products I'm gonna for sure be reusing. But this is it for the Klean Colors Cheap Face edition. Um, Thanks for watching. I know that was awkward. My end parts are always awkward. But if you're not following me on Snapchat and Instagram, be sure you do. It's been real, guys, and I'll see you next time.